Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me, I'm very glad it's Friday, partly because it means the start of the weekend, but partly because today also means the start of our Big Brew after show chat. So if you'd actually like to come on the show after the show, I will add a link to the chat just a little bit later on. But first, today's show is more full than a supermodel at the salad bar. So let's roll that intro and get the show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Friday, the 8th of October, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, we have a big bang from the appropriately named Alabama. Volvo adds more electric machines. Doosan rounds out its DL-7 wheel loader range. And how £40 a week could potentially save you 75 grand. We'll get to all of that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days.
Happy birthday!
And it's many happy returns to author Frank Herbert, whose magnum opus, Dune, is about to be turned into a Hollywood blockbuster. Again, let's just hope this one's better than the previous attempt. Happy birthday also to old school snooker player Ray Reardon, to French chef Albert Roux, and to comedian Chevy Chase, to punk pioneer Joey Ramone and Alien star Sigourney Weaver, and finally, happy birthday to Jason Bourne himself, Mr. Matt Damon. Many happy returns to them, one and all. And while we're in congratulatory mood, hats off to the team at AR Demolition, whose latest financial results show a return to significant profitability. Group turnover of more than 10.7 million in the year ending June 2021 resulted in earnings of just shy of £1 million. At the same time, the business has also invested significantly in machinery, vehicles, and yard facilities over the past 18 months. Now, I should have a graphic to go with this. There we go. AR Demolition's Richard Dolman, who is on the screen there, said, we've had our difficulties over the past few years, but we're seeing the green shoots from our efforts. I'm confident we can guide the business forward to further success. I sincerely hope you're right, Richard. We will be rooting for you all the way. Right, we have some superb new equipment to show you, including the very latest offerings from both Volvo and Doosan. But before we get to all of that, let's start the show with a bang. Those fine folks at Controlled Demolition Inc., or CDI to their friends over in the US, are never happier than when they're blowing the snot out of something. And the latest project to fall under their devastating their devastating glare is a power plant over in Alabama. So, without further ado, as they say, fire in the hole. I love the smell of explosives in the morning.
Axoft and Svantec are your high-end partners for noise, vibration, dust and air quality systems, sensors and software. To find out more, visit axoft.co.uk or call 01234 639 550.
So, unless you've been asleep in a cave these past few years, you will know that the move towards electric-powered construction and demolition equipment has been gathering pace. And right there at the cutting edge of the electric race is Volvo construction equipment. Well, yesterday afternoon, the company applied the afterburners and leapt once again to the front of the pack, unveiling not one, not two, but three new electric machines, a 4.5-ton wheel loader and a pair of new mini excavators as well. In addition, the company also previewed a new app with which to manage these new electric machines. We're going to show you all of that over the next few minutes, but first, let's start with the new Volvo L20 electric wheel loader.
The L20 Electric is a 4.5-ton wheel loader with a 0.8 cubic meter standard bucket. It has a payload of 1.8 ton on 80% according to ENO. With a track width of 1.65 meters, it's a perfect fit for narrow spaces. Like our L25 Electric, the L20 comes with the full benefits of electrification, being local emission free and coming along with an extensive noise reduction. With that, we open also for new possibilities, working everywhere where no local emission and less noise is very important. For sure, the new intuitive HMI for our electric compact machines is also taking place in our L20 Electric. So what's new on our L20 Electric? Now you have the choice between two battery sizes. We have a 33 kilowatt hour battery system and a 40 kilowatt hour battery system. So you can configure the machine depending on your needed net operating time and your planned charging schedule. The L20 comes with an increased performance onboard charger. With that, we are able to fully charge the machine from 0 to 100% in up to 5 hours. On public charging stations, but also with a charging cable provided with the machine. With the L20, we will also introduce our new parking brake concept with a hill hold functionality, bringing the operator comfort to the next level. As you have most probably already seen, the L20 has a P kinematic, providing 100% parallel movement on the pallet forks, combined with the best visibility on your attachments, forks and buckets.
Right, we'll be back with more of the new Volvo electric machines after this word from one of our sponsors.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
Okay, you've seen the new Volvo electric wheel loader. Now it's time to look at the new electric mini excavators that the company launched. The EC18, which is a standard format machine, and the ECR18, which is the reduced swing option. Here we go.
Just like the ECR25 electric, the EC18 and ECR18 have very much in common with their diesel equivalent. They share the same structure, the best-in-class operator comfort, the hydraulic system, as well as digging performance and lifting capabilities. The EC18 is a conventional machine. It comes available with a heated cab or with a canopy. It has a battery capacity of 20 kilowatt hours and its runtime ranges between 3 and 5 hours depending on application. The ECR18 is its short radius equivalent. It has a 12 millimeter overhang in the back and the front right corner stays within track frame when rotating. It is available with canopy only, boasts a 16 kilowatt hour battery capacity, and its runtime ranges somewhere between 2.5 hours and 4 hours depending on application. One very frequent question we get when talking to our customers is how long can I operate the electric machines? In general, our electric compact machines are designed to cover one full working shift with a standard on-off working pattern. But as it depends on what you do with the machines, we have developed a net operating time calculator, where we can calculate the operating time based on our customers' applications. On top of that, with the latest implementations, we can also plan our customers' charging routine.
in combination with the daily consumption based on the customer's working profile. Right now, we have the ECR25 and the L25 included in the calculator. The EC18, ECR18 and L20 will follow Q1 2022, and a public version will follow later the year.
Rounding off the Volvo launch yesterday was the unveiling of the Electric Machine Management app, which, like all cool tech these days, has a suitably catchy acronym. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, meet Emma. Okay, before this turns into the Volvo show, let's roll this. Doosan has rounded off its new DL-7 range of wheel loaders with the introduction of the smallest model in the series, the DL200-7. Before we get to the new model itself, let's remind ourselves of the DL-7 range. Like the larger models that we've featured here previously, the new model is fully Stage 5 compliant. Power is provided by a 4-cylinder Perkins engine that produces 106 kilowatts of power at 2,200 RPM. The after-treatment system is composed of a selective catalytic reduction module, an oxidation catalyst, and a long-life particulate filter to reduce emissions. The new unit also benefits from the Doosan Smart Guidance System, or DSGS, a new feature that analyzes the driving habits and behavior of the operator and helps them to achieve the most fuel-efficient operation. The DSGS provides a score and guide of the operator's driving pattern to show fuel economy, efficiency, and durability by category. The operator also gets a the operator also gets a Gramma Actimo XXL seat with a fully adjustable horizontal and vertical suspension settings, pneumatic lumbar function, and heated seat as standard. Very nice too. So there I was yesterday afternoon, browsing through LinkedIn, waiting for the Volvo event to start, and I came across a 2-page leaflet from the good folks at C&D Consultancy. Now, I am a big fan of C&D. The founder, John Woodward, was my co-author on a couple of books, and his successor, Mike Keogh, was my co-host when we held a seminar on the subject of car park demolition right here on this channel not so long ago. I respect both of them enormously, so I read the brochure perhaps a little more closely than I might have done otherwise. And it says that the average HSE fine these days costs around £75,000. Now, even though that was the fact that really caught my attention, that wasn't the actual purpose of the leaflet. The purpose of the leaflet was to explain how C&D can act as an additional set of eyes and ears to help demolition companies avoid being hit with a fine of 75 grand or more. And you can apparently get all of that added line of defence against prosecution from just £40 a week. Now, maths isn't my strong suit, but a couple of grand a year to save yourself 75,000 quid seems like one hell of a deal to me. I have reached out to C&D to see if I can get somebody on the show to explain a bit more. But in the meantime, you can find a link to the leaflet in the chat, which at least I hope you can. Let me have a look. Yes, you should be able to see that now. So yeah, go and have a look, because £75,000 potential saving is not to be sneezed at.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty much wraps up the main part of today's show, and it pretty much wraps up this week too. I won't be here tomorrow, of course, but our weekly omnibus edition of the Weekend Wrap most certainly will. That should land on a PC, smartphone or tablet near you at some ungodly hour in the morning. And of course, this being a Friday, I'm not dashing off either. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before hopping over into the chat to see what you've all got to say for yourselves. And I am planning to stick around for as long as you wish, because frankly, I'm pretty much worked out this week and just fancy a chat. Of course, I'll be back here on Monday morning, same time, same place, for more of this old stuff and nonsense. But until then, stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And thanks for watching.